Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A diesel motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, got another great value price diesel pusher motorhome, and one of the best sellers that we have, and that's a Fleetwood Discovery. 2000 model Fleetwood Discovery. It's the Model 36T. It's 36.5 foot, 2 slides. It's got the upgrade 300 Cummins ISB diesel engine. These things came factory with 275, and you could pay when you bought it new for the upgrade 300. It's got a 6500 watt Onan LP generator. It runs great. It's running right now. All fiberglass exterior. It's got the Alumiguard patio awning, Alumiguard door awning as well. Tires look great. Folks, I mean, this is a 2000 model motorhome. It's 16 years old, but for a 16-year-old motorhome, it's in great shape. It's got 112,000 miles on it. I know that might scare some of you, but for those of you who know diesels, know what Cummins can do, that's not even broke in. Frieghtliner Custom Chassis. It's got the Allison Transmission. It's got all the right equipment, folks. And look at these semi-trucks running around pulling 80, 90,000 pounds, running 1,000,000 miles or more before they overhaul the engine. Well, folks, the chassis is just about the same as well as what's on this motorhome. And this thing weighs half. This thing weighs maybe 22, 23,000 pounds. And it's just got 112,000 miles on it. So looking at it compared to a semi-truck, this thing here is not even broke in. All fiberglass exterior. Everything runs. We just drove it 400 plus miles in. It did great. Two things you want to look for when you look at these 99, 98s, 2000s, 2001, 2 Discoveries with a Cummins diesel. You want to look for this sticker first of all, because they actually did a factory upgrade where they took the 275s and Fleetwood paid Cummins to make it a 300 horse engine. Now, of course, you can buy these stickers on eBay, so you really can't go by that. But inside, I'm going to show you the letter that you can't get that shows that this is a 300 Cummins. And of course, you know, you really can't tell much difference between a 300 and 275. They're both 660 pound-feet of torque, but you know, if you're going to tow something, that's where you're going to tell the difference. Great looking RV. You can see the corners aren't backed into or anything like that. No delamination, striping and finish. Both slide outs have awning toppers. Oh, and by the way, folks, this is our new expanded lot that we just bought, and we're clearing out and expanding. So we're going to have a lot more storage and for Class A's for sale. Even though we have lots of them now, we got 150 RVs right now. We're going to have room over here for even more. So this time next week, this lot's going to be gravelled and filled up with Class A motorhomes. Got a manual point satellite system. As you can hear, the generator runs great. Windshield looks great. I don't see any cracks or dings or rock dings in it. You know, this is a nice motorhome for $39,900, folks, and this is something that you can use for a few years. And the best thing about it, you keep this thing in good shape like it is now, it'll be worth $39,900 this time next year, or maybe even the year afterwards. So no risk involved. It's lost the worst of its depreciation. These things are $170,000, $180,000 new back in 2000. Quite a bit more today. And you can buy this thing. It's going to do everything a new one can do for, you know, 1/4 the cost. Let's take a look inside. Folks, as we step inside, I'm going to tell you, this is I know it's a 2000 model. I know it's going to have a little bit of wear showing on it, but all in all, you're going to look at a lot of these 2000s. You're not going to find one that's nice and clean. Air's ice cold. Roof air's ice cold. Up here in the front, you got the backup camera system. In fact, I'll go ahead and crank it up for you. Of course, you're probably going to hear a buzzer. Cut that air down. Let's see. You see the backup camera system works great. It's got the there we go. Turn these exhaust fans off. A little bit loud. Generator's 553 hours. That's it. 112,000 miles. It's got the air brake. It's got the 6-speed Allison transmission. Got the engine retarder, or the Jake brake as some people call it. It's got the air suspension with the dump. Of course, the Frieghtliner chassis does have the airbags. It's got the power gear hydraulic leveling jacks that work great. You know, when you buy this RV, folks, we're not just going to give you the keys and say, here you go, take the good with the bad. We're going to go through a very extensive checklist on this motorhome, make sure everything on that list works great. And if you want a copy of that checklist, please contact our sales department, and they'll be happy to send you a copy of a blank one so you can see how extensive of a checklist that we go through. Backup camera works, still got the original stereo. The TV's been upgraded to an HD TV. It's got a manual point satellite system, heated power mirrors. Of course, you got a battery boost, fog lights, power mirrors, all that good stuff up here. No warning lights. That's a parking light, brake light, because I got a parking brake on like you're supposed to. Because if I didn't, I'd be rolling forward or backwards. But anyway, folks, got the carpeted headliner that really helps reduce road noise, and it's got the sound deadening material. And I'm going to tell you, folks, my guys drove this in. They wouldn't hesitate to drive it anywhere in the country, just like it sits. I mean, they've already drove it 400 miles. So rest assured, if you want this thing delivered 1,500, 2,000, even 3,000 miles away, they have no problem at all doing that, folks. Here's all your stuff, your power shed system. This power shed allows you to run front and rear air at the same time off a 30 amp service. You don't have to pay extra for the 50. And it alternates between fan and compressor between air conditioners. Over here you've got your crossover, so you can put you a Blu-ray or DVD player and watch a Blu-ray up here, or watch a Blu-ray in the back TV with your component up here. This way you don't have to buy double components. Got a privacy curtain that goes all the way around the windshield. Really nice, I guess you'd call these leather or synthetic leather seats. Really soft, comfortable. Same thing on the sofa. This is a sleeper sofa. You can look at the carpet. It looks like brand new. Got a recliner, a little fold-up table right here. It's got the solar battery charger on the roof with the panels, so you can keep your battery hot. Somebody has added this propane heater, I guess is an auxiliary heater, which we'll leave that in here. But you still got your furnace that works great, but you've got this for an auxiliary heater as well. Real Corian countertops, real hardwood cabinets. Got the table booth that makes a bed, and here's that letter I was telling you about. Anytime you look at around these year models and they tell you it's a 300, don't believe it till you see this letter, and this letter informs the customer that this particular unit does have the upgraded 300 horse ISB over the 275, and it's got the last 5 digits of the VIN number on there. Got the nice light fixtures. I love the trim work in here. The crown molding, everything in here is really nice, folks. Really top-notch quality. You know, we sell more used Fleetwood Discoveries than just about any other brand motorhome. Every one of these we get in this price range sell as quick as I can post them online. You've got like I said, the Corian countertops. Lord, that's a heavy stove. That's a heavy stovetop cover. Got a microwave convection oven combo. We'll make sure it works like it's supposed to. Two-way RV refrigerator freezer. Of course, here is your solar boost system. Of course, right now, even though it's overcast outside today, we're still got 14 volts charging status. So it's does a good job keeping these batteries hot, even if you're not plugged into power or have a generator running. Of course, you got a walk-through bathroom. This is what I like about the 36T. It's got this middle walk-through bathroom. So some of the advantages of it, of course, you get a nice big bathroom. You get a big stand-up shower with a skylight, and you get a private water closet. But one thing that's really neat about the walk-through bathroom in the 36Ts and the Discovery I like, and we've had several of these over the years too, folks, is that you've got almost complete privacy in your bedroom. Like if you're driving and you're looking straight back, do you see the bed anywhere? Exactly. The bed is covered up by the wall. You've got a house type door right here, so you can completely separate the bedroom from the rest of the RV. Not a curtain, but it's completely separated. Of course, in here, I've got the motor running right now, so you can see for yourself. It's pretty quiet, considering you got a 300 horsepower Cummins diesel underneath you when you're sleeping. But really nice in here, folks. You've got the HD TV upgrade in here as well. You've got a nice get-ready area. Storage on each side of the bed, his and her nightstands. You've got the really nice overhead lighting. It's got a cedar line closet in the back for your hanging clothes, which is a nice touch. I mean, they didn't have to put cedar line closets and all this crown molding in this Discovery, but they did it because, folks, I'm gonna tell you, Fleetwood makes a good product. They've been around a long time, and you know, this is one of the pioneering brands in the RV industry, and the Discovery is one of their best sellers. So you know it's going to be a top-notch quality. As a matter of fact, do y'all know that Fleetwood has built and sold more motorhomes than any other brand on the market today? Any other brand. I'm including Holiday Rambler, Monaco, Winnebago, everybody. More motorhomes, more Fleetwood motorhomes have been sold and used than any other brand RV. Now I'm going to take you back here and show you how quiet it is without the motor with just the air running. Big difference, isn't it? But you've got the overhead storage, really nice woodwork. This is a nice motorhome, folks. This is something that somebody's going to buy, save a lot of money, because, you know, I know that you can go out there and spend 80, 90 grand and buy another used diesel, and it may be a couple of years newer. But I promise you, that one that you're spending twice as much money on cannot do anything that this Discovery can do or can't do for half the money. And you know, who wants to go out and spend more than you have to when you can get just as good of a product for less? $39.9 will trade. Financing is available. We can get you interest rates as low as 3% with approved credit, and financing terms up to 144, maybe even 180 months with approved credit. We don't have extra fees, dock fees, prep fees, dealer fees, all that junk, folks. We don't charge that. You know, we have the lowest price on the internet. That's why we've been in business for over 48 years, folks. That's why we sell over 500 used RVs, campers, and fifth wheels a year, because of our prices. When you go look at these other dealers and you see this same make and model sitting on their lot for $49,000 and $54,900 plus $3,000 in fees and all this other junk that they charge, and you can come here and buy the same motorhome with a lot more thorough checkout for $39.9 with no fees. I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of going toward the $39.9 price over $49 or $54.9. And that's exactly why we sell so many RVs, folks. We're a high volume dealer. We sell a lot of RVs, so we don't have to get rich off every single one of them that we sell. You know, other dealers would rather sell a couple of RVs and get rich off of them, where we would rather just make just a little bit, a very minimum profit, and sell a lot. We have to work more because we have to sell more RVs, but at the end of the day, folks, you get a better buy. As a consumer, you get a better buy for your money. And then you also come back to us when you're ready to trade or upgrade. You send your friends and family to us, too, to buy their RVs because you got such a good deal. And that's why we can afford to keep our prices so low, folks. We've been in business for almost half a century. We don't owe anybody. Everything we own is paid for. The property, we don't floor plan the units. We have the title in the office to every single RV we sell. These other dealers you go to, they have to borrow money from the bank to buy units, just like you would, and then they have to finance them and pass those interest costs along to you. Don't believe me? Next time you go to a big RV place, ask to see the title of the RV you're looking at. They don't have to give it to you, but just ask to see the original title, not a copy. Chances are they don't have it, folks, because they've got it floor planned at some bank paying interest on it, and they're just going to pass those interest costs along to you in the form of higher prices. But folks, we've been in business a long time. We've been very blessed. You know that we own everything we sell. We don't have to go borrow money just to buy RVs and all this junk like these other dealers do. I've got generations of families who only buy from us. Some of them live thousands of miles away. We sell all over the country. We've sold RVs in all 50 states, folks. And when I say all 50, I'm including multiple sales to Alaska and even multiple sales to Hawaii. We've even sent RVs to the California coast to get shipped to Hawaii. because of our prices. You know, these folks are coming thousands of miles away. We've sent 2,000 plus motorhomes, campers, and fifth wheels all over Canada. We've sent over 30 overseas to England, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, and other countries. And think about it, folks. These people are coming from Europe. They're coming thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away to buy from us. That might be telling you something, because if they're willing to come that far away, that's telling you that we've obviously got the best prices. We don't nickel and dime you to death like these other dealers do. We don't charge you dock fees. We don't charge you prep fees. We don't charge you tag and title fees. These other dealers can charge you $3,000 or $4,000 in extra fees on top of higher prices when you buy an RV from them. And what they don't tell you is all those fees that they charge you are 100% dealer profit. 100% unnecessary to purchase a used or brand new motorhome. Don't fall victim to that big dealer fee scam that's popped up the last several years. You know, folks, we got the lowest prices and we charge no extra fees. We do offer nationwide delivery. Now, folks, we deliver this thing anywhere in the country. I don't care if you live 3,000 miles away. My drivers just drove this in. They're not scared to drive this thing anywhere. And they'll deliver it right to your driveway or meet you somewhere or however you want it. And you just pay whatever it costs us to bring it to you and get my driver back home. Not a dime more. Other dealers mark up their delivery prices double what it cost them. We just charge you what it cost us and do it as a courtesy. We also have great financing, folks. You may have noticed that 3% interest rate I was talking about earlier. Guess what? Try to go to these new dealers and get a 3% interest rate. It's not going to happen. The reason why our rates are lower on used RVs and you can buy a brand new one for is simple. Other RV dealers mark interest rates up to make money off of you. They mark it up sometimes double what they got you approved for. In other words, the bank approves you for a certain rate. Like us, they can get you 3%, but they're going to hit you up with a 5.98 or a 614 or 7.07. They always throw weird numbers at you. They're going to hit you up at a very marked up rate because you had no idea that they originally approved you for the 3%. Because they never disclose interest rates in their advertising, or their salespeople are trained not to disclose interest rates. Folks, that costs you thousands and thousands of dollars in higher RV payments over the life of an RV loan, simply because they wanted to exploit you and mark interest rates up. Thousands of dollars. That's like giving them $3,000 or $4,000 extra for the unit that you didn't know you were paying. You don't have to worry about that here, folks. We've been in business 48 years, so obviously we don't treat customers like that or we wouldn't be here. But we have no interest rate markup. In other words, what the bank approves you for, the lowest possible rate we can get you approved for is what you pay. We don't mark it up a bit. You know, if we can get you approved a 3% rate, that's what you pay. We get you approved 4 or 5%, that's what you pay. You don't pay any extra. And we're also more than happy to go through your own bank or credit union as well, folks. Other dealers don't like to do that because when the customer has their own financing arranged, they can't mark the interest rate up and make money. Well, folks, since we're not making money on financing anyway, it's entirely whoever you're comfortable using. We're more than happy to work with them. Give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. You can visit our website, parkwayrvcenter.com or .net. Either one will work. And check it out, too. I just redesigned it a couple of weeks ago. Made it a lot more mobile friendly because I know over the years our particular format, people with tablets and phones had a hard time really navigating it, but I've fixed all that, so let me know what you think. And keep in mind, I don't have everything online that we have in. We bought 26 motorhomes the other day, folks. You know, I'm lucky on a good day by the time I go through the unit, study about it, learn the options, get it turned on, get everything ready to shoot and do it. I'm lucky to do 2 a day. So if you don't see what you're looking for on the website, that doesn't mean we don't have it. Call my non-commissioned salespeople, folks. And that's right, I said non-commissioned. They don't get paid commission. You never want to buy from a lot that has commissioned salespeople. Let me go into detail why for a minute. And for those of you who've seen my videos, I apologize for this, but I like to tell everybody in case there's somebody watching this video that hasn't watched it before. Commissioned salespeople cost you thousands of dollars. And why is because big dealers use commissioned salespeople so they can afford to keep a large sales staff on hand at any given time. That's why when you go to these medium-sized lots, they have 30, 40 salespeople there. because it doesn't cost the RV dealer anything to keep them there. And this, because they only get paid when they sell something. They don't get paid by the hour or get paid a salary or anything like that, folks. They only get paid when they produce a sale. And the bad thing about that is, folks, is that they get 25% of the gross profit. That's the standard RV sales commission rate across the board at any given RV dealership. 25% of the gross profit. That's huge, because when you go to a lot that has commission salespeople, well, 25% of that price, of that markup that they have, goes to the salesperson. So that means that dealer has to mark their products up an additional 25% to cover their salesperson's commission. That means that person who's pressured you, who's done all the sales gimmicks, who's, been very high pressure, that means you're paying them thousands of dollars out of your own pocket to buy your own RV. And that's wrong, folks. It creates sales pressure, because the commission salesperson is not going to let you just look without getting you pre-approved for financing, or going with you into every camper and telling you, yeah, this is the one you want. Then they go to the next one, yeah, this is the one you want. I'm sure you've all heard it. Because they get paid commission, and they're always going to not listen to your needs. They're going to listen to their own needs first. What I mean by that is they're going to direct you toward the unit that's got the highest dealer markup, so they can make the biggest commission check, even if it's not the one that suits your needs. Because they get every dollar extra that they make profit, they get 25 cents more in their check. And I don't blame them. I guess if I was in commission sales, I'd be the same way too. But it really makes it uncomfortable for the customers, because a lot of customers don't like to go onto a dealer's lot because they have to deal with those pesky commission salespeople. The pressure, the games, the gimmicks, the turnovers. In other words, they turn you over to another salesperson and claim that's their sales manager, when most of the time it's not. It's just another salesperson. They take turns trying to close each other's deals out. That means the worst thing you can tell them is that you're just looking, or you're going to buy in a couple of months or a couple of years, because they're going to bring on the pressure to get you to buy that day, folks. And don't fall victim to that. It's not the way you're supposed to buy anything, folks. I don't believe in it. We've never had a commission salesperson, almost 50 years of being in business. Our buyers love it that way, because my salespeople are on salary only, so there's no sales pressure. There's no gimmicks. There's no games. Everybody here works together, because everybody gets paid the same. It doesn't matter if you buy this motor home or don't buy it, if you buy it from somebody else, or if you go to a different dealership and buy it. It doesn't matter to my salespeople a bit when it comes to their paycheck, whether you buy this Discovery or not. This way, they work for you instead of working for themselves like a commission salesperson does, who only looks out for their own interest. They answer your questions. They help you out with financing and trade-ins if you need it. They help delivery, schedule delivery. If you want to come look at this unit, you let them know a day or two ahead. They'll come out here and plug it up or crank the generator up, have it nice and cooled off in here for you, so you can really check it out and spend time in here, because it's summertime, folks. It gets pretty hot in these things if the air conditioner's not on. And so if you'll call ahead, they'll have the unit cooled off and have it all looking good for you, so you can see it the way it's meant to be seen without going inside and having a heat stroke and after looking at it for 2 minutes. So call ahead and we'll be happy to get it cooled off for you before you get here. You know, this is a nice unit, folks. I think it's going to sell very quickly. Every one of these Discoveries I get in this price range sell within a few days. This unit's going on eBay. It's going on about 20 other different websites. And you can look at my eBay profile. I sell majority of my stuff off eBay. I'm a certified power seller selling used RVs. And as far as I know, I'm one of the only few RV dealers, if the only RV dealer, that has that distinction. I've got hundreds of positive feedbacks, and the only way people can leave feedback on eBay is if they actually buy an RV from me. So you don't have to worry about fake feedbacks or anything like that, folks. You can go to my Google Plus page. I've got dozens of positive customer testimonials from people who come from all over the country to buy RVs from Parkway RV Center. I'm not going to risk that reputation to sell you a 2000 model Fleetwood Discovery that maybe have hidden damage in it or may have hidden problems that I'm not disclosing. It will be checked out. You can get a copy of that checklist for free. All you got to do is email or call my salespeople. They'll send you a copy of that checklist, and you won't believe how thorough it is. It's twice what most other dealers check out on an RV. And, of course, we do that on everything we sell. And You know, you really can't go wrong, folks. We've been doing this 48 years, so obviously we know what we're doing. We give great bargains or we wouldn't be in business that long. It's a nice unit. Even got the original factory bed spread, folks. Now, how often do you see that on a 2000 model? This unit's going to sell quickly. Somebody's going to buy it. And, you know, if you're in the market for any used Class A motorhome, I've got tons of them in stock. I'm going to be adding tons more over the next couple of weeks. I strongly recommend you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, but the YouTube channel is the best way to get notifications every time I post a video, because the majority of my videos over the next couple of weeks are going to be Class A's and most of them is going to be diesels. We bought 26 the other day, folks, and we just now starting to get them in. So if you want a bargain in a Class A diesel, you need to contact us because these things are going quickly. Thank you for watching my video. Look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. You can email us at sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. If you want to fly in, like we have several customers do every week, you can fly into Chattanooga, Tennessee, a few $100s from anywhere in the country. We'll pick you up for free during business hours, bring you back here and show you this RV. And if my RV techs have already checked it out, you can drive it home. Easy as that, folks. If you want to rent a car to get to us, we're more than happy to help you drop off your rental car at the local rental car terminal here at no charge. And we also sell tow dollies at cost if you buy an RV from us. So we got plenty of ways to help you out, folks. No fees, no gimmicks, low prices. 48 years family owned and operated, and tens of thousands of motorhomes, campers, and travel trailers sold worldwide. Parkway RV Center. Thank you for watching. Hope to see y'all soon.